We've all heard about arms races. It's basically a contest between countries on who will secure more guns, more missiles, more nukes. America knows a thing or two about the arms race, but here's something that they did not anticipate. An arms race within their own country. This arms race has consequences, human consequences. Let me tell you what happened in Florida this week. 2 teenagers ran away from a juvenile home on Tuesday. A 14-year-old girl and a 12-year-old boy. They broke into a nearby home and guess what they found inside? Weapons. And not just any weapons, an AK-47 and a shotgun. Moments later, police arrived. They hid behind the trees, as you see there, and they tried to reason with these children. But the children were flustered. They did not know what to do. So they opened fire at the officers, and in response, the cops fired back. They hit the girl, and soon after, the boy surrendered. We pieced together the operation using some of the body cam footage. This is how it unfolded.
Female has a shotgun in her hand. Stand by. Put the gun down now!
Hey guys, just hold behind hard cover. Let's not shoot these kids, man. Let's just hold them up. Take our time.
10-4, they're shooting at me. Hold the air. Shots fired! God damn it. Shots fired again. Female now has a pistol. Juvenile male has a long gun, so does the female. Stand by.
She's pointing the gun. Pointing the gun behind the trash can. Behind the trash can. You guys be careful of your Pomar. She's out there by you guys. Central, shots fired, LEO, shots fired. The boy went back inside.
Female's on the ground behind the car. You got eyes on her?
Right, well, let's worry about getting her secure. Rescue's right here at the community center. I had them.
Get your hands up.
Stop talking. 10-3, 10-3, 10-3.
Okay. Get up on her. Get up on her. Get up on her. Gray, you get that rifle.
Don't reach towards that gun.
Step on that rifle.
Hands up.
Step on that shotgun.
I'm blocking the driveway.
Now take a step back and think about what happened here. A shootout between police officers and 12 and 14-year-olds. Thankfully, the girl is fine. She underwent surgery. She's stable now, but a dozen things could have gone wrong here. What should have been a house break-in ended up being a shootout. Why? Because the house was an armory. It had a handgun, a shotgun, and an AK-47. Such operations have become far too common in the US. This year, there have been 160 shootings so far, each one claiming at least 4 lives. Same time last year, there were 90 shootings. So things are getting worse. Who do you blame for this? Joe Biden came to office promising gun control. Since then, his country has seen dozens of mass shootings. What has the president done? The fact is, Americans are obsessed with guns, and this obsession is killing people. We have data to support this. Let me show you numbers from 2019. There were more than 38,000 deaths involving guns. 38,000. A quarter of those cases were homicides. Why is this happening? Because in America, getting a gun is like weekend shopping. Only 8 American states have restrictions on buying assault weapons. These are rifles and semi-automatic weapons, fit for Afghanistan, not a friendly neighborhood in Brooklyn. When you combine a gun obsession with easy access, this is what you get: a gun epidemic. There are more than 390 million guns in America, 390 million. And dominating this trend are a few gun fanatics. Just 3% of America's population owns nearly 120 million guns. Their average collection is 17 guns. Now, unless you're preparing for a zombie attack, 17 guns is overkill. You would need an armory inside your house just to store them. But looking ahead, are these numbers likely to fall? You would think a global pandemic would have dampened the spirits, but no. Americans actually bought more guns in 2020, 17 million guns to be precise. Remember, this was a year with lockdowns, with deaths, racial unrest, and a presidential election, but Americans were busy buying guns. This momentum has continued into 2021. The FBI conducted 3.2 million background checks in May. 3.2 million. Now, background checks usually precede a gun purchase. So 3.2 million Americans tried buying guns last month. Fun fact, America's vaccination rate plummeted in the same month. Yes to guns, no to vaccine. This is America. What is the government doing to set this right? Offering guns for jabs, and I'm not making this up. West Virginia has a lottery system for people taking the vaccine. Among the attractive prizes are custom hunting rifles and shotguns. Far from gun control, this is a state actively promoting gun proliferation. So we must ask the question, does Joe Biden have the appetite to take on the gun lobby? No doubt they are a formidable opponent. Last year, gun rights groups spent more than $30 million, all of it on lobbying and advertisements. In contrast, gun control groups spent around $20 million. You see, it's a battle of narratives. The rational voices in America must convince the gun fanatics. But that's easier said than done, and we understand that. Guns have killed 4 sitting presidents, 4 sitting American presidents. They kill 30,000 citizens every year. Yet gun rights remain untouchable. Like I said at the start, this is an arms race that America did not expect. And this is an arms race that ends with death and destruction. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.